Hey folks, thanks for joining me. Your resident Swamp Yankee here today, checking in from the People's Republic of New England. I've got this Gen 4 Glock 19 here with me today. This is sort of a special firearm because this was my very first firearm purchase. This is what I learned to shoot on, and this is kind of what started the whole thing for me. This is just a fantastic gun, and if I had to do it all over again and pick a first firearm, I would probably pick this one, maybe a Gen 5, but certainly a Glock 19. The Glock 19 is Glock's double stack compact 9mm option. It kind of falls right in between a duty gun and a carry gun, and this is right in between the Glock 17, which is the full-sized, duty-sized 9mm, and the 26, which is the subcompact, carry-sized 9mm. It's one of the most popular pistols ever made, and I think that's mainly because it fills that middle role in size. It's very carryable, but it's also robust and shootable enough to serve in the role of a duty gun as well. Standard capacity in the Glock 19 is 15 rounds. Of course, I live in a communist area, so I'm limited to 10. But if you have a Glock 17 or you have some Glock 17 mags, they'll fit in a Glock 19, as will the larger capacity Glock 18 magazines as well. So we'll just go over some basic specs in the 19. With an empty magazine in, it weighs 23.63 ounces. It's 7.28 inches long. The overall width is 1.26 inches. The slide width is 1 inch. The height, including the mag, is 5.04 inches. Sight radius is right around 6 inches, and the barrel length is 4.02 inches. So all the internals on this 19 are completely stock. The only things I have done is added Trijicon HD Tritium night sights, which is my favorite night sight set that I've used so far. I did some stippling right up here on both sides. I just like that on my polymer frame guns to have a little spot to put my finger in register there. I've got a grip force adapter, which for me just makes the kind of Glock grip angle feel a lot better. It works for my hand. I shoot better with it, so I stick with it. And I just did some very minor undercut on the trigger guard just to allow me to get as high a grip as possible there. I've got about 4,000 rounds through this Glock 19, and it has been completely reliable. Not a single issue to report. It just runs and runs. And I'm not a competitive shooter, but I shoot weekly. And I put a lot of rounds through my guns. I enjoy shooting, so I shoot a lot. I don't buy guns just to look at them. And it's just tough to say that about a gun that has a round count that high and just hasn't had any problems whatsoever. I don't really keep up with a regular maintenance schedule. I clean it every once in a while and haven't had any issues. And that's what really just keeps me coming back to Glocks, is they're just so reliable. I've had about 5, and I currently own 4, and they all run great and haven't given me any issues. And I can't say that about the other platforms that I've dabbled with. In terms of ease of maintenance, they break down really easily. They're easy to clean. They're easy to lube and just maintain in general. And they don't need a lot of time and attention to make them run 100%. I've carried the Glock 19 a good deal over the years. I haven't been so much recently. My preference has been kind of moving towards smaller, lighter, single stacks for carry, but this is definitely a carryable gun if you use a quality holster and you are kind of tuned in to what makes a gun conceal. I carry appendix usually, and I find that this really hides away nicely. This usually gets put in the role for me of a home defense gun or a house gun. If you're looking for a one handgun solution, something to use for home defense, something you can carry concealed, something you can take to the range and get a serious training session in, something you can use to take to classes and train with and put a lot of rounds through, I think that you would be really well off with a Glock 19. I don't think you could do much better. There are a lot of people who think that Glocks are overpriced because it's a polymer striker-fired gun. I disagree. I think what you're paying for with a Glock is just that amazing reliability, the ease of use and maintenance. Yes, you do have to make some changes. Stock Glock sights are awful. But you replace those, I think you have a completely workable gun that's going to last a really long time, and you're really not going to have to worry much about it at all in terms of reliability, in terms of maintenance, all of those things. So I actually think that Glocks are a tremendous value, and that's why I have 4 of them right now, and will probably continue to purchase more as time goes on, because I think it's just a great firearm, a great design. It's very proven over the years, and will continue to prove itself as time goes on. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like what you see, please help me out by giving me a like and a subscription if you're so inclined. We'll see you next time.